Hi everyone. I'm just home from town, so I've been walking a long way and I'm sweating. But I decided it's time that I make another YouTube video. It's been a long time since I've done one. And today I want to talk about how love isn't possessive. Love is freedom. Sometimes we're in relationships, and I'm not just talking about romantic relationships. Every interaction we have with people is like a relationship. But those closest to us, we have the phrase, I have 3 sons or 2 daughters, I have 1 child, or let's say I have a husband or I have a wife. And when you say my husband, my wife, it may be a term of affection, but sometimes it's almost like some people, it's not all people, but some people think that having a husband, having a wife, having children is a bit like ownership or possession of those people, and it's the complete opposite. I'll give an example from my own situation. I have 5 children who I live in a different country now, and apart from that there's other circumstances, the childcare orders, that they can't be with me. But they're still my babies, but they have freedom, and the freedom that they experience from me, at times it's heartbreaking because I miss them, but they have come to this planet and incarnated to experience life for themselves. And that's independent of their relationship with me. But the love is still there, and the love that we have is free. There's the family ties, but there's no possessiveness. There's no, I let them have their freedom to live their own lives. And it's important to understand that with love, that just because someone is not by your side does not mean you don't love them. And also, you can have relatives who've passed on and you still love them, obviously. So, and also you don't have to be with the person that you love 24/7. Now, this applies especially in relationships. Some people think when they're in a relationship, well, we have to be together every day, or we have to be together a few times every week. There are couples who one of them is working abroad, so their partner or husband could be away for months at a time. Maybe they could be in prison, maybe they only see them through prison visits. We've got to get away from this idea that love is being tied at the hip, because it's not. That's the great thing about love. It cannot be changed, it cannot be altered. It's because it's part of God. It's the most powerful emotion there is, so nothing can destroy it. And physically, if you're not together, that doesn't change the fact that you love that person and they love you. So this applies, I think, particularly to parent and children relationships, because so often parents have the notion that the children belong to them. Your children don't belong to you. Your children are children of God, just like parents are children of God. We're all children of God. So let them have their freedom, Sometimes a parent can wrap a child in cotton wool and think, okay, this child is going to have a great life. This child, I don't want this child to make mistakes, so I'm going to protect this child from all the terrible things that happen in this world. Okay, if you do that, the child may end up resenting you, because the child wants freedom. Our souls want to feel free. And when our souls are free, we're free to experience what we need to experience in life. And not all of it is going to be good. Some of it's going to be miserable. Some of it's going to be absolutely heartbreaking experiences. But we've got to have the freedom to do that. When you love someone, you let them have that freedom. It's also like the people in relationships who think, well, husband or wife say, I can't go away for a weekend, sure. My husband might stray, or my wife might stray off with someone else. Well, that comes down to trust. If you trust a person, then you give them freedom. And you say, okay, well, I love this person, so I'm going to give them their freedom. I'm not going to try and hold on too tight to them. I'm not going to be thinking negatively of them. I'm just going to say, well, they've got their lives to lead. So they've got free will too. They've got to choose how they're going to spend their time, who they're going to spend it with. And, we all have to experience freedom. And it's part of love to be free. So I could go on a whole days about how we don't have much freedom from governments in this world, but that's a whole other topic. So I wrap up there, and I just want to say to you all, love is freedom. So live love, live it in freedom, and let the people around you live their love in freedom too. Thanks. Bye bye, everyone.